what made us great was we weren't a one-trick pony. A lot of the media would like to pigeonhole us into being shock jocks. No, we were shock jocks. Those were the attention getters. We had a whole strategy. You go on a radio, you do something insanely shocking. That would make the people talk out there when they go to work or when they're with their friends and family. They're like, did you hear this? In the beginning, they didn't even know our names. Did you hear that show? I think it's on Eddie W. Eddie W. Isn't that like old farm music? Yeah, but I don't know. They got these guys. I think they're from Boston, even though we weren't. But this is the conversation. They're from Boston, but now they're in New York. You got to listen to these guys. They're fucking nuts. Why? What do they do? And then they would mention some crazy bit we did. Well, they had a girl in, and they were trying to make a cell phone ring inside her. What? I got to listen to this. So those were the attention getters. The shock jock stuff brought the people to the table. And then the day-to-day chemistry of me and Anthony at first, and then, of course, Eddie, Jim Norton. And then, obviously, Anthony and Jim had more chemistry than I did with the guys. I know the whole show evolved as the years went on. I'm not stupid. That's what kept people coming back day after day after day. And then you do something like Jocktober, but it's a throwaway. And that's why we were massively huge. We knew when to take our shots. We knew when to back off. We knew when to move on with other things. And the Dabbleverse, they're just a one-trick pony. But there's a couple guys that are talented enough to move past that. And maybe they will. Maybe they will eventually. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Dabbler, think after years of attacking innocent radio hosts on O&A for their lack of skill or personal appearance, maybe you should have thicker. I have thicker skin. I'm just telling it like it is, Detroit Dabbler. My point is, there's nothing impressive about it. Jocktober is something you're supposed to do just a little bit, a little taste of this, and then you move on and do a little taste of this and that. And then you finally have some kind of a show. What's up, Frankie? Frank Pellegrino. Chrissie has been going through O&A for lore history lately. Any shows, fights, or classic moments you would recommend? No, because why are these people obsessed? Why are they obsessed with oh my God, no. I guess we did something amazing with Opie and Anthony. There's people that I'm Opie. I don't know if you know this. I'm Opie from Opie and Anthony. When this is not on, it's hard to avoid it, obviously, when this is on. But when this is off, I don't think of the Dabbleverse. I don't think of Anthony Cumia. I don't think of Jim Norton. I don't think of Opie and Anthony. Nothing. And there's people out there, they're dedicating big chunks of their show to talk about the lore, the history of O&A. Oh my God. Why don't you just do a show? Does she do more than a show? Because I don't know. I truly don't know. Is it part of her show where every once in a while she's like, oh my God, I heard they did this crazy bit. Let's talk about it. All right, that'd be cool, I guess. But is she doing more? Because I really don't know. All right. Detroit Dabbler. And our point is there's nothing impressive about you. All right, then move on, Detroit Dabbler. That's my point. Like, don't worry about me. If you don't find this impressive or anything, that's fine. I'm not going to change your opinion, but I find it weird, the obsession, though. I'm doing my thing. I'm happy. And that's it. But it shows that I assume you're one of these guys that are on one of these shows and go after me and others. Like my whole point here today is, okay, now what? Maybe do something else with your live stream. That would be my advice today. If some of these guys want to break out, and in the end, Detroit Dabbler, I don't know you. I don't know your real name. I doubt I've met you. Why? Honestly, for real. I've been through the war and back in radio. I've done this a long time. Okay. Please answer this question. Why the F would I care what you have to say about me? if I don't know you, I don't know your real name, I don't know what you look like. What in the end, why would I care? For real. Why like why would I care? Like I said, if Brother Weeze came on here and went, brah, what's going on, brah? Brah, what's up? This sucks, brah. I'd be bummed. But I don't know you. All right. And then all right, let me get rid of this guy. You're a sheriff dabbler. All the dabblers are getting into the action. It's always a group of them dog piling you. Real brave. Oh, thank you, Sheriff Dabbler. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I didn't even know about any of these people. I'm aware of some of them, but my point is I don't watch, and that's that. Because the point today is like you choose what to see when you're going about your life. Most of us have social media. I don't really check Twitter that much anymore because it's definitely been taken over by a lot of really terrible, nasty, trolly people. So when I realized that, I'm like, why would I spend my time just reading just really crappy stuff all day? That's a terrible way to live your life. And you choose to do what you want to do with your life. You got the shitty people at work. Are you going to focus on them, or are you going to focus on the person that's cool? Or are you going to focus on what people are saying about you online, or are you going to hang out with your friends and your family? You can make choices every single day. Frankie, okay, seriously, since you turned her down, Kumi is coming into Chrissie's studio this Friday. Any questions we should ask him? No. Are you on her show, Frank? I don't even know. For real, I don't even know. No, I don't have any questions for Kumia. I want him to leave me the F alone. We did our thing. We didn't like each other. It was successful. And that's where it should have ended. No, I don't have questions for Anthony. And why would I go on her show? Why? What is she doing that's so special that I should be on her show? Please explain that to me. Frank, are you on her show? I literally don't know. I guess that's a big get that she got Kumia. Oh my God, that's just amazing. All right. They're grown adults who should know better. They want blood. Give it to them. Sheriff Dabbler says. By the way, I will not be posting this on my podcast feed today because this is a garbage live stream. If you want to know the truth, complete garbage. Frank is Chrissie's husband. All right. I didn't know that Frank